YouTube, it's Nick with Feeding Fitness. Today I'm going to be talking about another reason about why we are fat. Another part of the video series. Today I'm going to talk about having a plan. One of the reasons people are unable to lose weight and keep it off is because they don't plan ahead. You can't wing these things. You can't just all of a sudden wake up one day, say, I'm going to exercise more, I'm going to eat less, I'm going to lose weight, it's all going to work. I mean, that's a great idea, but most people who just try and dive head first will fail. You have to do some planning. And part of that planning needs to be anticipating the obstacles you're going to encounter. For the vast majority of you, if you attempt to lose some weight, this will not be the first time you've attempted it. So one of the first things you need to do is draw upon past experiences. What went wrong last time you attempted to lose weight? For many of you, this may be the 5th, 6th, or 7th time you've tried to lose weight. Examine what happened the previous times. What caused you to derail? What made your plan not work? Was it just a bad plan in general? Was it inflexible? So on and so forth. So before you even make your plan, you need to address what made you fail in the past so that can be accounted for in your new plan. The second thing you need to do is allow adequate time for your plan to work. All too often, I see people try something, not give it enough time to really see the results, and then quit before their plan has even got a chance to go into effect. You know, you have to give things time. 2 weeks is not enough time to tell anything. A month really isn't enough time to tell anything. I mean, I guess at that point you can decide that your plan is just totally unfeasible, you absolutely can't stick with it, but you know, that's different than just not seeing the results you want and quitting because you haven't seen results yet. Results come slow, so you have to plan for a reasonable amount of time to see some things happen. 12 weeks is always a good marker for me. I feel like after 3 months, you should see some positive changes. Your goal was to lose weight. You should see some weight loss in a more permanent manner, not a water fluctuation of the scales. You know, you should see some actual weight loss. You should start to look a little different in the mirror. After about 12 weeks, you might even have other people commenting that you've lost some weight. That's a fair amount of time to give a plan. 2 to 3 weeks is not. So don't freak out if things aren't going right after that brief period of time. Your plan also has to involve some flexibility. Everything you plan ahead for might sound great on paper, but when you put it into practice, you may find certain aspects of your plan don't work for you. Now, if your plan is so rigid that it can't be changed, you're kind of screwed and you're starting over. So allow for some flexibility in your plan. Don't make it something very rigid that, can't be bended here or there. And also involve some flexibility in how your plan allows you to diet. Very, very few of you are going to be able to stick to a whole lot of restrictions for a long period of time. That's very hard. So your plan needs to allow you some flexibility in what you eat. Have a free meal built in, not often, but maybe one in a month's period. And during that free meal, you don't go absolutely crazy. Also, I always recommend that the dieting portion of your weight loss plan involve flexible dieting or calorie counting, so you can have the foods you want. You might not get to have them in the amounts you're used to because you will have to decrease calories, but you'll still be able to have foods you desire. So if your plan doesn't allow you to have the things you want, you're going to have a tough time following through with it. Finally, another part works into planning is setting reasonable goals. I've talked about reasonable goals in several videos. Your plan should have some goals, so at the end of the period of time, when it's time to see whether or not you met your goals, you can evaluate. Evaluation is very, very important. So if you had a plan, and that plan was to lose 12 pounds in 12 weeks, this is totally reasonable for most people, especially if you have a lot of weight to lose, and you hit the 12-week mark, you can now evaluate. And because you set that goal. First thing you evaluate is, did you meet your goal or not? That's very easy. Did you lose 12 pounds or more? Then you met your goal. Otherwise, you didn't. If you didn't meet your goal, look back on your plan and figure out what about it caused you not to meet your goal. Was the plan good and you didn't stick to it? Well, if so, the plan wasn't good enough for you to stick to it. So, you have to decide why you didn't stick to it. And was that just sheer lack of willpower, or was it something in the plan that needs altered? If you did meet your goal, then you can start deciding what needs to be done to meet my next goal. If your plan's working perfectly and you wanted to lose 12 pounds, you lost exactly 12 pounds, it wasn't that hard to stick to, you may just say, I want to lose another 12 pounds, and you're not going to alter your plan. So those things are all very key, but careful planning is a very big part of success. It doesn't mean that you still won't have to work hard and that your results will be automatic, but it sure will help you out along the way. So develop a plan, be patient, give your plan time, make sure your plan is flexible, set a reasonable goal so that then you can evaluate your plan and make changes moving forward. Just some quick tips. I hope this helps you guys out who are planning on getting into some weight loss, and there's plenty of more tips and specifics in all the various videos available here on the channel. So if this video helped you, or if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to be notified of when new videos in this series and all my other series come out. Questions, comments down below or over at Facebook at facebook.com/feedingfitness, and I'll see you guys next time.